How much pressure do you have to perform from day one?
There's no pressure. There's no pressure at all. I've been getting pressure since I was 10 years old. I don't think there's no pressure for me because I'm doing something that I love to do. And that's play the game of basketball.
Here he comes the other way. There's your first James jam.
Oh! LeBron James with no regard for human life.
I'm not going to guarantee no championship. I tell you that. I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Oh, blocked by...
Anything for me tonight. Unfortunately, I would not be in uniform tonight. Still dealing with ankle and foot discomfort, so I will not be playing tonight, unfortunately. I hate that, but I'm looking forward to seeing.
The thing we want to do in terms of LeBron and his future is just give him absolute respect to choose his story with his family in terms of how many years he's going to continue to play. He's earned that right, and he's the best one to talk about that in terms of how many years he'd like to play. First things first would be for him to be able to make the decisions he wants to in terms of how long he wants to play. We're going to continue to honor and respect that and let him speak into that.
Oh, this one's wild. LeBron James just made NBA history, but not the kind you flex about. At 40 years old, the so-called king just got benched by his own All-Star game. Yeah, that really happened. The Lakers basically sent him a message no franchise has ever dared to say before. We don't need you anymore.
Lakers have made things better, and maybe LeBron will want to stay, but that doesn't get back to the central question of, do the Lakers want LeBron James?
Sure, some fans will dress it up saying the team's just restructuring or that LeBron still wants to stick around, but that's not the real story anymore. The question now is flipped. Do the Lakers even want him back? February 16th, 2025, San Francisco. The big stage was set. LeBron's 21st All-Star appearance was supposed to be another legendary milestone, something to lock in his legacy forever. Instead, 90 minutes before tip-off, he suddenly backed out, blaming foot and ankle soreness. Come on, let's be real, there's more to it than that. Word is LeBron didn't want to face the rising stars, those hungry rookies and second-year beasts ready to make a name for themselves.
Stars champ gets to play against the All-Stars on Sunday. One All-Star from last year told me he didn't like this because what does the All-Star team that plays against the rising stars have to gain? He's like, we're supposed to beat them. If we lose, we look bad. Draymond, who's a four-time All-Star, who never, I don't think, was picked to be a starter, said, these young guys, if they're on the rising stars team, they don't deserve the privilege of playing on Sunday. And I truly understand that. He felt like it cheapens what Sunday will be. He liked the format, he just didn't like it.
And former NBA player Chandler Parsons didn't hold back either. He said, the problem I have with LeBron James not wanting to play against the rising stars is all these other NBA players have to play against his son. So what's the difference, right? Every team in the league has been forced to play along with LeBron's family experiment, pretending Bronny James earned that Lakers jersey all on his own. But the second LeBron has to face real young talent, suddenly, bam, ankle soreness out of nowhere. The timing, way too convenient. That excuse looked paper thin from the jump. For the first time since 2004, the All-Star game rolled on without him, ending a 20-year streak of consecutive starts just like that. Even his buddy Draymond Green threw a little shade, saying, these new players don't deserve the privilege of playing on Sunday. That one line spoke volumes. The guard is changing, the new blood is taking over, and LeBron saw it coming a mile away. But hold up, there's more. Let's talk about the ghost LeBron's PR team's been trying to bury for over a decade, the 2011 Finals. Remember Jason Terry, the 33-year-old role player who cooked LeBron that year, averaging 18 points per game, not just against the Heat, but against LeBron personally.
Here's the problem I have. Here's the problem I have, and it's what we're talking about this in particular with LeBron James not wanting to play against rising stars. All these other NBA players have to play against his son because LeBron has kind of put him in that situation. Who's a rising star? So what's the difference now? What he doesn't want to play. He doesn't want to play against the young guys, but
completely different. Completely different.
How's it different?
Terry even said there was a moment in the fourth quarter when LeBron had his chin in his chest, shaking his head, taking deep breaths. That's when he knew the king was done. That wasn't dominance. That was a meltdown. The numbers were brutal. 17.8 points, 6.8 assists on 48% shooting, and in Game 4, just 8 points while being guarded by Jason Kidd and J.J. Barea, guys half his size. Even LeBron later admitted it wasn't his finest hour.
Low point for you in your career?
Oh, for sure.
2011.
The lowest.
Yeah.
It was the lowest point of my career. That's what LeBron said. But here's what most fans forget. Kobe Bryant faced that same Dallas team earlier that postseason. Yeah, the Lakers got swept too, but the difference, Kobe never mentally checked out. He didn't hang his head or fold when it got tough. He went down fighting. That's the gap between Mamba mentality and whatever LeBron had that night. And this part's crazy. Before that season even tipped off, Jason Terry tattooed a championship trophy on his arm. Then LeBron actually let him make it real. That's not just motivation, that's humiliation. But things just got even spicier because now the Lakers have straight up embarrassed LeBron James in public. According to multiple NBA insiders, LeBron only wanted a simple 1+1 contract this summer, just a short extension for a 40-year-old legend who did bring the Lakers a title back in 2020. Nothing wild, nothing greedy, just some security. But the Lakers' response? Silence. Not even a whisper of negotiation.
LeBron feels disrespected by how the Lakers are treating him at this point.
No, I don't think so. They got new blood. A cat that's going to be the face of their franchise for the next decade, where he's contemplating walking away from the game in the next year or two. Last time I checked, that's business. Secondly, it's pretty hard to be insulting when you're being paid $52 million for
one executive even admitted that by refusing to offer the deal, they put LeBron in a bind. Brutal. Then Rob Pelinka hit the podium and pulled off what might be the smoothest PR doublespeak of the year. He said, "We want to give him absolute respect to choose his story." Translation? Bro, when are you leaving? That line was cold. And while LeBron's camp waited for a call, the Lakers were already sliding a massive $165 million offer across the table to Luka Dončić, faster than anyone could even say farewell tour. The message couldn't be clearer. Luka's the future, LeBron's the past. And Los Angeles is done living in his shadow. For the first time in 23 years, LeBron James is playing on an expiring contract. Let that sink in. The man once known as the chosen one has suddenly become the expendable one. And when asked if this feels like another low point, his answer said it all.
Father-son duo in an NBA game. To the cutting James. Oh! Look out! The legend of LeBron continues to grow. Who else but the king?
One thing I always say, don't never let somebody tell you you can't.
Oh, for sure. But we can't ignore the elephant in the room. Bronny James. Let's be real. LeBron forced that NBA debut through pure name power. Bronny's been skipping invites left and right. Rising Stars game, declined. Father-son skills challenge, declined again. Why? Because deep down, everyone knows what's really going on. Bronny just isn't ready yet. The league can dress it up like a fairy tale, the first father-son duo sharing the court. But behind the scenes, players are whispering. They're saying it plain. Bro's spot is a gift, not earned. And here's the cutting-edge truth. LeBron's long reign of control might finally be cracking, and the Lakers don't seem too interested in stopping the fall. But here's where it gets real spicy. Chandler Parsons called out the hypocrisy loud and clear. He said, would LeBron have played if Bronny James was a rising star?
Kids deserve to be there.
Why is it different? Like,
What is he taking away from? What is he taking away from anybody? He's not taking away from anybody.
He took away an all-star. He took away an all-star from like Sabonis that should have been there. He was.
Well, you mentioned Bronny. Bronny's not taking away.
I'm saying about the rising star situation. The rising star situation.
He wasn't a part of it. Yeah. So you're saying that.
But Lou,
we all know that answer. That's bold, and honestly, he's not wrong. LeBron turned his son's debut into a Hollywood production. Cameras rolling, headlines pre-written, legacy secured, or so he thought. But when it comes to real competition, even LeBron knows the act's falling apart. This isn't a heartwarming father-son story anymore. It's a legacy play gone sideways. Every team forced to waste minutes on Bronny knows it. Every player who lost a roster spot to that PR stunt feels it. And now, even LeBron's starting to face the truth. February 2025 changed everything. The Lakers went all in for Luka Dončić, and just like that, LeBron went from the main character to a supporting role in his own movie. The body language told the whole story. When Luka inked that $165 million deal, cameras zoomed in expecting a reaction from the king. But the legend of LeBron was nowhere to be found. He wasn't on vacation, wasn't hurt, just in LA.
Indeed, he was in town, and that was a decision he made. Has a lot more to do with the Lakers organization than it does with...
Busy, they said. Yeah, right. Even Rachel Nichols dropped a truth bomb. I think LeBron's problem has a lot more to do with the Lakers organization than it does with Luka. Facts don't lie. The Lakers didn't even flinch offering Luka that massive contract. But LeBron? They wouldn't even talk extension. The message couldn't be louder if they plastered it on a billboard. You're not the guy anymore. The hierarchy shift wasn't quiet. It was a sledgehammer. For the first time in his career, LeBron James is the Robin instead of Batman. And unlike back in 2011 Miami when he chose that sidekick role, this time, the choice wasn't his. The king's been dethroned inside his own castle. Now here's the real truth bomb his PR team doesn't want you to hear. LeBron's so-called elite defense? That's been a myth for years. Remember those all-defensive team days? The whole He can guard 1 through 5 narrative? Please, let's rewind to 2011 again. Jason Terry, a shooting guard, had LeBron looking lost out there. Then you've got 5'10" JJ Barea cooking him like a rookie straight out of the G League. You think Kobe would have let a role player embarrass him in the finals? Or Jordan? Never. LeBron, though? He's been hiding on defense for over a decade, cherry-picking for highlight blocks while his man drains open threes. The numbers don't lie, the eye test doesn't lie, and Jason Terry's near-finals MVP run sure didn't lie either. So let's talk legacy, the real one. LeBron James isn't just a player, he's the NBA's greatest PR creation. The chosen one, the king, the GOAT. Every single title, self-appointed. The same man who orchestrated the decision, then played the victim when fans booed him, is now trying to rewrite his own ending. He built super teams from scratch, then turned around crying that he needed more help. He's dropped cryptic Instagram posts throwing teammates under the bus, stirred drama, and then acted shocked when the locker room caught fire. He's pushed for trades that gutted entire franchises, then jumped ship the moment things got rough. And now, LeBron's trying to spin this farewell tour while the Lakers are practically begging him to pack up quietly. That's wild. The same franchise that hung jerseys for legends with half his accolades won't even offer him a simple 2-year deal. That silence says everything. Here's what's really happening behind the scenes. LeBron's setting up his final power play. Reports say multiple teams reached out about trading for him this summer, but the Lakers shut it down. Not out of loyalty, but because they're itching to clear that $52.6 million contract off the books. That's cold. His options are shrinking by the day. Cleveland? They've moved on, building around their young stars, not nostalgia. Miami? Pat Riley's been there, done that, and already showed LeBron the door once before. Golden State? Steph Curry doesn't need a 41-year-old co-star chasing one last spotlight. The truth hurts. LeBron might not retire on his terms this time. Not because he wants to, but because no team wants to hand max money to a 41-year-old who skips all-star games and ducks rookies. Deep down, even he knows it. His critics saw this coming years ago, not with a dramatic finale, but a slow fade. No emotional goodbye like Kobe's, no quiet dignity like Duncan's, no fairy tale ending like Dirk's. Instead, we're witnessing a painful unraveling. A living legend whose own team won't extend him, who avoids young competition and whose legacy plays keep flopping one after another. That 2025 All-Star no-show? It wasn't about ankle soreness, it was about realization. LeBron finally saw it. The game's moved on without him. Those rising stars he skipped, they're not rising anymore. They've arrived. And LeBron? He's watching it all happen from the sidelines. Let's stack up the receipts because the numbers tell no lies. Finals records don't lie either. Jordan, 6-0. Kobe, 5-2. Duncan, 5-1. Magic, 5-4. Bird, 3-2. LeBron, 4-6. The only one in that group with a losing record. And before anyone jumps in saying, but he made 10 finals. Remember, 6 of those were in a weak Eastern Conference where just showing up with a super team was enough to punch a finals ticket. 2011, choked against Dallas. 2014, destroyed by San Antonio. 2015, lost to Golden State without KD. 2017 and 2018, wiped off the map by the same Warriors. The King's been on the losing side of greatness more often than not, and now he can't even lace up for a showcase game, the chosen one. The King. The GOAT. But here's the hard truth. Empires built on hype and PR always crumble when reality hits. And that truth is now staring LeBron right in the face. The Lakers are done with him. His body's wearing down, his reputation's fading, and the new generation, they don't fear him anymore. They're gunning for his spot. Rob Pelinka's smooth line, "We want to give him respect to choose his story," sounded classy on the mic, but let's be real, that's corporate code for please leave quietly. That $52.6 million option LeBron picked up? That's not comfort, it's desperation. It's a last stand from a man who used to control the league like a chessboard. We're watching the final act play out right in front of us. No heroic playoff run coming, no passing of the torch moment, no fairy tale finale. Just a 40-year-old legend realizing the one opponent he can't outsmart, Father Time, always wins. The Lakers aren't waiting for him to figure it out. They've already moved on. Maybe those self-appointed titles, King, Chosen One, GOAT, don't mean much when your own team won't even pretend to want you anymore. The throne's empty, the lights are dimming, and the NBA's new rulers are already wearing the crown. Long live the new kings. The ones who earned it, not the ones who named themselves. So what do you think? Is LeBron's legacy actually collapsing? Or is this just how every great story ends? Drop your thoughts below, and if you want more raw, unfiltered NBA truth, Hit like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.